I look a little rough because I just finished an 8-hour shift at work. But we're gonna do this anyway. To me, mundane is an interesting sounding word considering what it means. Mundane is usually associated with dull or boring or repetitive, and eventually want to make you pour hot coffee all over yourself. But I think there's a lot of power in the mundane. I kind of think mundane things are not really mundane in a bigger picture sort of sense, and I just keep saying mundane. It doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Mundane, 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 mundane. I'm just making noises with my mouth. It's weird. I don't like it. What is talking? Like, it makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time that we are living and alive every second of every day, even when we're doing tasks that bore us to death. And honestly, most of them really do suck to do. There's no denying or glossing over that fact. Like dishes suck ass to do, but you have to do them. Okay. But like, nothing that happens is ever really little. I feel like there's always something that pops up later in the grand scheme of things that can be traced back to something that wasn't even paid mind to, you know, way back in the course of things. It's kind of like dominoes, and life just kind of snowballs onto itself. And I feel like there's always something hidden in the mundane, even when it doesn't seem like it. You just have to look really hard sometimes, and you can find something there, like a new moral or a life lesson, even something smaller than that. Like when I drive to work, I think I enjoy that. I really, really hate it. It's not fun, you know, I'm driving to my doom for the next 7 hours, but I can look at the person ahead of me and think to myself, I never want to drive like you. I never want to go 35 in a 45 zone ever in my life. I don't want to be that dick basket. And like, I hate getting to the end of a day or a week or a month and not really being able to remember much of anything that I did. And like, honestly, most of your time is spent up doing these mundane and menial tasks, and I just don't like having the feeling that there's not much to show for the time that I've been alive. It's not particularly a feeling that I like, and obviously there's a lot to get caught up in. It's easy to get caught up in life when you have so much going on. You tend to want to focus on the things that shine brightest in your life, but I just feel like we should not forget the little moments or dismiss the small things that really turn out to be bigger down the road, because usually little things turn out to be the big things and the important things and the things that matter most. And with the mundane comes perspective, and you cannot live life without perspective. There is no living without perspective. You wouldn't know hot if there wasn't cold, and you wouldn't know black if there wasn't white, and you wouldn't know happiness if there were no sadness. And it's perspective, it really is. We just keep sleeping if there are no wake-up calls. And excitement like concerts and vacations and nights out with the people that mean the most to you, or a new episode of your favorite show, would not be as exciting if you didn't have to do the dishes in between. The mundane is a very big part of our lives. I just feel like we need to appreciate it more and make the most of it before we don't have any time left to. It's really the little things. It's the little things that you have to appreciate most. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't underestimate the power of the mundane. Mundane is important. I don't know. Half of what just came out of my mouth didn't even make sense to me. Thanks, bye!